Well, the idea was that I was going to give you a couple quick shots of Terminal C, but my flight is delayed. So let's give you a better tour of Terminal C here at Orlando International Airport, MCO. Let's go back to the sign language. I don't know sign language. The Sunday drive. Now today is not going to be a Sunday drive. We're driving the tram at the airport, but what happened was I'm flying to Richmond to drive all the way home back to Orlando with my son and his dog, so my flight got delayed, and all of these things line up in such a way that now we're not going to have time to do a Sunday drive. So we're going to do a Sunday walk through Terminal C here at Orlando International Airport. So I'm on the brand new, shiny, beautiful monorail that goes over to Terminals A and B. I'm just going to go that way, come back, and take you through stop by stop and show you all the great new things in Terminal C.
The next stop is Terminal C, parking seat at the train station. Hello, this is Orlando Airport. Please relax and enjoy your ride as we head to our state-of-the-art terminal terminal. We will take you on the way. When you just arrived, we're glad there. Orlando is a place for imagination and 3 hours up. Our rules are state parks and traffic. So set the service and also food options, sport events, live experiences. There's always something to discover. The rest of Orlando is for you. Orlando is something to learn. We have your appointment. With Terminal Stop, please take Terminal C, parking seat at the train station.
If you traveled to Terminal C a few months ago, really there wasn't anything that happened here except this. This terminal link kind of connected you to the parking garage. And I used to think this was Terminal C, but it's actually not. In case you're wondering, here is the list of airlines in each terminal now. And the most important one for me is that JetBlue right there. So that JetBlue is the only, I think, American carrier that flies out of Terminal C right now. But as you'll see when we get in there, it's a beautiful setup for them, and they kind of have their own wing of the terminal. If you come from Terminals A and B, this is the terminal link that you would come in on. And then as you'll see down there, people are going to walk over to the walkway, which is located over there. And it's candidly kind of a long walk to get to the actual terminal. But we'll take it with you right now. So here's the first place that people get confused. You come out of the parking area, the tram area, and you're gonna come into a parking garage. And so that's very confusing. If you look over there between everything, you can see some escalators and some stairs that lead you up to the walkway to Terminal C. So when you get out here, you've gotta walk down and across in order to go up a flight or down a flight to get to either the walkway or the escalator. So we're going to take the stairs just because, I don't know, it just felt like the right thing to do. But this will give you a good view of, there is essentially the tram terminal, and then over there is the actual place you get to the walkway to get to Terminal C. I promised you a lot of walking, and I was not kidding. Again, a little confusing. We come up the stairs there, and even if you came out of this elevator, you think, okay, we're just in a parking garage. But then there's some signs that show you here that you just got to walk around the corner, and there's a little tiny pathway right there to get you to the walkway to the terminal. We made it. Well, we kind of made it because there's still a lot more walking. So here's one of my favorite things. I love this board because it's just huge and it's massive. And we can look and see, there's all the flights. Here's Richmond, that's where I'm going. Still the bad news. We came in from there and now we're going there. And I believe where we are right now eventually is actually going to be the rental car center, which will make a lot more sense. Because right now it doesn't make a lot of sense, but you see here, coming soon, the rental cars. That makes sense to me to be attached that to the parking garage. Right now it's just a lot of walking. We're about halfway down the big long walk there of this kind of tunnel, and now it gets confusing again. But one good thing, they have lots of people. You can see the young lady standing by the stairs there to sort of guide you, because otherwise you might not find it. The way to get to check-in is actually over here down these escalators. Now, the first time I came into Terminal C, this was the first thing that like really impressed me. It just looks cool. It looks like a big old airport. You got palm trees, so you know you're in Florida. This is just cool. I like it very, very much. And you can see lots of kiosks for checking your bags on your own and getting your boarding passes and all that. So it's very, very cool. We got lots of news cameras here today. I'm not sure what happened, but I think it's a good thing. It looks like a PR kind of thing, but all the stations are here. So we're still kind of in that early stages of opening the airport. So I think it's probably just people are excited, but I'll put up on the screen if I find out what it is. This is another place where I just think it's really impressive. It just looks like a big old airport. Right now, you know, it doesn't operate at that kind of capacity, so they've got the infrastructure for lots and lots of flights, but if you look there, wait time 2 to 6 minutes for general check-in, which is where I'm going again, since I already went there before we decided to do this tour. But lots and lots of stations. So again, that's the pre-check and clear area, and then over there is general, but you can see they got a lot of staff. It's just really well set up. It helps that there's not a lot of volume right now. So here they have the new kind of scanning stuff, like with the bins, where you put the stuff in your bin and then it rolls in automatically. Makes it much more efficient. You know, people have a lot to do with the efficiency, whether it works, but it's going really well. So time in to time out, like 3 or 4 minutes to get across there. So again, the volume being low helps, but the system's pretty efficient. Oh, look. Let's walk some more. This is what I'm trying to get across to you. Be ready. Terminal C, no matter where you're going, no matter what you're doing, be ready to walk a bunch. So if you need some extra help, you know, get a wheelchair, someone to help you, because it's a long, long walk. We're going to gate 234. But one of the things you got to know too is that the gates actually go from higher to lower when you go down the thing. So we're taking a long walk down there too. But the good news is, we're now to the shopping area, so cue the montage. Staple of MCO is, of course, the SeaWorld store, the Disney store, and the Universal store. So let's take a quick walk through each of them. Three big theme park companies, Universal has gone all in. You see there are 2 stories, including a second story that's all Harry Potter. Here's another video board that goes up and all the way around and all the way over. Now, if you know Amy, you're going to have to tell me what is wrong with this picture. If you know Amy, you already know MCO right now at Terminal C is a Pepsi product facility, which is fine. Love Pepsi, but she only loves Diet Coke, and so this is a problem. If there's a new staple of MCO, it's the big video boards, and they're actually interactive too, which is cool. So the ones behind me, the fish swim around, you get bubbles. Check it out. And on the outside is more video boards, but these are more like walls with flowers, and you'll see the flowers grow as they go. And it's just it's a really cool effect because you don't really notice that it's video until you look real close. If you do fly JetBlue, one of the things to know about Terminal C is that it is a long walk back here. I'll show you. next thing is the way that they use video boards here is something I haven't seen at any other airport, and I've been to a lot of airports. This is very cool. About halfway down in Terminal C, you get the windows on Orlando. So giant video screens with lots of different scenes from the area, including, clearly, something from Cape Canaveral with a rocket launch about to happen. So we'll get to see it right here through the windows on Atlanta. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll leave the windows on Orlando and we'll keep on walking. I told you there'd be a lot of walking. So I did it, I vlogged, and so I'm sorry we didn't have Sunday Drive for you this week, but I hope you enjoyed this tour of Terminal C at Orlando International Airport, MCO as we call it here, and I think it's really beautiful. It's just a lot of walking, but a lot of good stuff too. So have a good week. We'll see you next time on Sunday Drive.